What's going on, guys? I'm back at you again, and we're going to be going over the AFC and NFC Championship games. It's going to be mixed and matched, so just bear with me, and we'll get right through this debacle that is the NFL. All right, let's get into it. The first set of plays here. All right, so this is just, see number 4? Number 4 just takes himself out of the play. And then let's see where this helmet, not, all right, so we know what number 4 does. Number 4 goes out of the play, runs upfield, doesn't seal off or anything. Now this guy, this helmet right inside, you got to look tough, but it's there. Let's see what this guy does. I bet you he crashes inside. Yep. So that all that happens is this D tackle goes right inside. This defensive end goes right outside. They don't work together and condense the hole right here. So this hole is going to open up so ginormously. And on top of that, you now have 2 lead blockers running through the hole to lead the running back. So this lead blocker is probably going to seal this guy off. And then the second guy is going to probably end up getting this guy, because you would think that these 2 guys would handle these 2 guys here. And then these backside guys are going to act stupid probably and not make angles to get to the play. That's what I'm thinking. It happens a little bit differently. And then the backside safety, this idiot runs up here. When the play is clearly going to the right, he runs to the left. This dumbass right here, when he could have been filling right in there. You see that, guys, over there? That's the safety. In no world would a safety go over there. And then he sits there and watches it happen. He's supposed to be filling the alley right here. Filling the alley, make the tackle right there. Like, this play should have been a 2-yard gain. You know what I mean? But now, to their, backup running back, they just give like a 50, 60-yard run just based off of alignment, rushing gaps, and effort. That's what happens, guys. I point it all out to you guys. I don't hold back here. All right, let's see what happens on this. So they don't really rush. They're just trying to return it. Oh, yeah, this is the big return here. Buffalo, already you can see it. All the guys in the middle. You don't see anybody on the outside at all. No one protecting the sidelines for some reason. They're all just bunched in the middle. There's a guy on the right sideline, but there's no one on this side, though. How miraculous is that? A clip right there. They're not going to call that. That was definitely a clip. 56 runs into the block instead of taking an angle and then falls on his face. Now it's just, let's see who can tackle him. And it's this guy backside. So it's just the Bills giving the right sideline up. That's all they did. Because they covered the left sideline. We showed that and we saw it. So I don't understand how they pick and choose that. All right, next play. All right, so now 50 crashes inside, but they do a loop, but it doesn't get there really. But Mahomes looks like he's just taking his time here. This is the magnet catch, guys. So you got to understand, this is that Eli Manning effect. Remember when Eli Manning, when he threw it up and the guy caught it on his helmet? Remember when they had him for dead to rights for a sack? So they had to make it look like, oh, Eli, he's so amazing. He almost got sacked. He threw it out of a sack. Oh, my God, the guy caught it off his helmet, right? That's what they're doing here. Same effect here. Oh, my God, Mahomes is getting tackled, and he throws it up to Xavier Worthy, who catches it with one hand with a defender draping all over him. Oh, my God. Right? That's what they do. But clearly this is a magnet catch. You know, they probably practiced this a few hundred times. Right here, the guy doesn't really try to tackle him. 94, if you tell 94, if you don't make this tackle, you're off the team, I guarantee you he's pulling Mahomes back. He's doing more than he's doing there. But we'll never know, I guess. Then he throws it up. Somehow it's not picked off. Defender jumps in, alligator arming instead of reaching out full-length arms. And now we know what happened here. It's the magnet catch. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. If they give us a close shot, we'll look at it closely. But other than that, we're going to move on. Yeah, I'm not buying that. And they called, see guys? And then they called defensive holding just for insurance. Just to make sure If that catch didn't go through, they'd get the first. See how it's all built in? They all work together. Let's see what happened. A false start, left tackle, so that's not good. I don't see any flags either, so that's a non-false start called. Looks like they sped the ball up on the throw. If you look as he's throwing it, watch Josh as he's throwing it. The frame speeds up. See? They're speeding the ball up right there. Josh just lets it go, and then they have that device above that speeds or slows the ball up or down. Speeds it up. Now McDuffie basically can't really get a beat on it because it's speeding up faster than it looked like it came off his hands. So if your hand-eye coordination's all messed up from that. So I'm not even blaming McDuffie on that. That's just the ball is coming. You have one view on it, and then it changes up on you mid-throw. Like, I don't know how you would defend that. The receiver just has to wait for it to land to his hands perfectly. Let it propel. You see how it, like, glitches into his hand almost? Because the magnet helped. It's all magnet catches. Whenever they need a big catch, they give him the gloves. Whenever they need the catch to happen. Gotta have it moment. Look at this. Look at, where's my defensive end? So they're beat by alignment here, guys. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4 D linemen, but this defensive end is inside shoulder of the tackle, guys. So this tackle can literally just hook him. This tight end can just hook this little DB, run him off. That's what happens. And on top of that, I bet you this D end crashes inside to make the running back's job easier. No edge, no chance. Let's see what this guy does. Well, he doesn't crash, but it happens like I said. He gets hooked because he's so far inside. You're just helping the block out. Now let's see what this tight end does. Does he get on this blocker right here or this defender? And he does. So everyone gets on a hat, like I said, and then this guy runs the DB off. But this DB should be seeing them run now. I don't know what he's doing. He sees it late, stumbles, pretends to fall, and can't make the tackle there. That is embarrassing, guys. That's very bad. That right there, you just got to grab onto his leg, hold on for dear life. But they don't let him. But it's not even his fault, though. It's these guys on the inside. What should have happened is this guy should be outside shoulder and fighting outside, forcing the runner back inside to the mesh where all your buddies are. Nope. They do the opposite. And that's what you get. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, my goodness. Look at this guy right here. Look at this guy. He's literally a yard off. Like, they're all just beat by alignment here. So this guy's lined up way off the ball, so he's going to get blown off. He's helping the defense, or the offense, excuse me. Now he's getting double teamed, I know, but why was he a yard off the ball, and why is he standing straight up and not getting low and being aggressive? Now let's look at this defensive end. I think this guy crashes inside, gets hooked, no edge, no chance. Let's see. This guy right here. He doesn't, yeah, so it's on him because he needs to condense the tackle inside. You got to somehow, some way force him inside, push him inside so he's inside shoulder of you so your left arm is free so you can make the play on the outside. So now he's head up on him, and then you're going to notice he goes inside. So now you help the blocker seal you off. What you should be doing is going outside. Let the blocker seal you off outside so the running back has to go inside of you so you get more help. It's easier to make the run stop if you make him go inside. If you make him go outside, now it's a longer run. Now all you guys have to sprint all the way across the field and hopefully get there, and they're not going to catch Saquon. You want it the way you beat Saquon, you got to keep him inside the tackles. You almost have to treat him like he's a quarterback. Like, it's the same rules as playing Lamar almost. You assume he's getting the ball. You assume he's trying to get outside. So if you're assuming that, what do? You don't allow him outside. Everything you do is to keep him inside. So that's how you know a team is trying to stop Saquon, when they have the outsides cover. Make him run inside. Not saying he can't run inside the tackles, but it's harder to run inside tackles. More bodies, it's just a lot harder to grind it out thing. Whereas when you go outside, you got 1, 2 skinny guys to beat. So it's just never fares well. You have to contain the edge on Saquon. So let's watch what this guy does. He jumps inside, like I said. See? He decides to go inside. This dumbass right here. Why would you do that? You have all these people inside, and you go inside? No, you're playing Saquon Barkley. This idiot should be outside. The same move he did here, he should have done that over there on the other side. Just peel out, force yourself outside shoulder of him, make 26 go back in, and then this guy makes the tackle if you do what I said. I'm telling you guys, there's certain things that need to be done on the football field in order to make stops happen. If you don't follow certain rules, this is what happens. Now he kisses the D tackle because he's not supposed to be there. Whenever you see two defenders next to each other, they completely are just doing their own thing. You would never want to be next to another defender. Everyone has a part of the field that they're responsible for. So if you have two guys basically kissing each other, you know that they did that on purpose. Because that would never happen. Why would you guys be next to each other when the ball's over there? Why wouldn't you be more spread out? You can't explain it because there's no explaining it. All right. Let's see what happens on this play now. They send 4. No one's open, but he finds a slant. Oh, this is the touchdown. So they're playing press coverage, but they don't actually press. I never understood that. And then he opens his shoulders to the inside to let the receiver get the inside. Wouldn't you want to jam his inside shoulder so he doesn't get an inside release on you? But no, you give him the inside. You basically give him the slant pass. And then he stops running, right? And that's Darius Slay. It's because he knows it's supposed to be a touchdown. Now he's pretending like, oh, I'm going to go chase him down. Now I'm going to go for a ride. The guy that was covering him from the beginning is the one that ends up tackling him at the end, guys. But somehow this is real, though, right? He completely stopped running and then started running after he had a 10-yard lead. Then he's like, oh, let me start running now. All right, next play, the tush push. I don't know why this is a top play, but okay, cool. All right, next play. Oh, this is just an outcut. DB, so he's backing up too much. See, on this right here as a DB, when you're this close, 5 yards and in, defensive backs, you got to be in their face because you can't allow easy throws like this. Because if you're backed off here, you're going to backpedal, and he's going to make you open your hips and go inside or outside on you. You can't stop it. The quarterback's literally going to wait for you to back up and wait for the receiver to break and throw it as he's breaking. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's why you want to play in his face and mirror what he does. So it has to be a perfectly thrown ball. But the DB has to look back for the ball or it doesn't work. You can't press up on him if you don't immediately, after 2 seconds, look back and see where the ball is. Otherwise, it's rendered useless because the ball is going to get completed because you're not going to know where the ball is. Or you'll get called for a PI. So this is just bad. DB backs up. Right when he backs up, he outcuts. Easy throw. Any quarterback could have made that. You and I could have made that throw. It was actually a bad throw. He made him have to jump when he could have stayed on his feet. Jalen just got blessed with a really good team, man. You put Mahomes on this Eagles team, this Eagles team would never lose a game. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts is like a top 15 quarterback. He's like middle of the road. He's not a top 5 quarterback. He's not even a top 10 quarterback, guys. Let's really analyze the quarterbacks in the league. Is he really a top 10 quarterback? I don't think so. I'll give him top 10 to 15. He's somewhere in that range. Let's be honest. He's a little bit better than Dak, but he's not as good as Burrow or any of those guys, right? He's not even as good as his predecessor, Jaden Daniels. He's not even as good as him. And Jaden Daniels is a top 10 quarterback. I'm not giving him top 5 yet. If he can do this for another 4 or 5 years, yeah, but he's a top 10 quarterback. And then there's those other guys, you know. There's the Goffs. He's not better than Goff, Goff is way more accurate than Jalen Hurts. You know, he's not. I don't even think he's better than Stafford, honestly. I'd rather a hot Matthew Stafford. If you put Matthew Stafford on this Eagles team, guys, come on now. The receivers are going to be a lot happier than they are now. You know what I mean? And Saquon will still get his touches. So I'm just saying, Hurts got handed a really good team. Like they almost win in spite of him. He's never the reason why they win. It's always because of Saquon or another player. It's never because Jalen carried us. Like, no, Jalen just has to not crash the Ferrari. All right, so Jalen looks to run it. And look at the middle of the field. There's no one there. What does Washington do? Look at this D tackle. He gets split out to the right. This D tackle split out to the left. Huge car size hole in between these two white shirts. Look at it again. This guy and this guy. What are they doing besides being not aggressive? Look at that. And then they spread opposite directions right up the middle. On a hobbled quarterback that's... Look at him. Look at the way he's running. He's hurt. He's not sprinting. He's not really looking fast out there. But Washington's looking slow and just out of place. Look at these guys. They don't even know what they're doing or where they're going. Their D-line is allowing guys to seal them off. Guys aren't being aggressive. I don't know how Washington made it to this game. Like, it would have been a much better Super Bowl. Or a game right here. Lions-Eagles would have been a much better game to watch, guys. Like, let's be honest. Like, they made the Lions play so bad against Washington just to take some money from people. So, let's get this straight. You made Washington win the game just so all the people that bet on the Lions can lose money. So, like, us as the fans, we get robbed. Like, we don't get to see the matchup we wanted to see. We want to see the freaking Chiefs versus the Lions already. Let us have it already. Like, let's just give the Lions their one Super Bowl appearance. Like, what's up with the NFL? Why can't they just let the Lions get this over with? You know what I mean, guys? If they were going to do it, wouldn't it have been this year or last year? Like, are they better next year? Like, is the Lions are they a better organization and team next year? That's what you got to ask yourself. Or is their Super Bowl window closing before us? I don't know. We got to see how they do in free agency and the draft. They just lost both of their coordinators. They were supposed to win it this year, just like the Bills were supposed to beat the Chiefs this year. So it's looking bleak in the NFL, man. Are the Chiefs just going to win 6 in a row? And then Mahomes just walks off in the sunset? I think Mahomes will probably retire. Once he gets 8, he'll be like, all right, I got 8, I'm good. Unless he wants to get a ring on every finger. Just do the magic 10 and be like, all right, no one's ever getting 10. I'm good. Bye-bye. We'll see. But either way, Jalen Hurts is just going to be that losing quarterback in the NFL Super Bowl. So this was an option. There's no end at all to speak of. So the defensive end crashes inside. Actually, he goes for the quarterback, but hold on. The defensive end crashes, though. Let's watch this closely. He crashes and then actually gets to the quarterback. He's right there. Yep, there's the end. So right there, he actually did what he's supposed to do, but not initially. Initially, he crashed. He got lucky. There was a terrible block. So right now, he has the quarterback dead to rights, but the problem is, guys, no one is on the pitch, man. Jaden was actually supposed to pitch this because there's no one on the pitch. This corner is ran off. This linebacker completely is just in la-la land. Really, Jaden was supposed to pitch that. Running back runs it in, but Jaden takes it himself. I think he gets the first and some. So, yeah, Jaden gets the first and the touchdown. But he really was supposed to pitch that. But this is just, see what I mean, guys, when I say defensive guys being next to each other? Watch this. 1, 2, 3 Eagles next to each other. That should never happen. They're all in the wrong spots. This guy is supposed to be here making the tackle, and then this guy is in the right spot. And this D tackle should already be grabbing him. Like, so this D tackle is driven so far into the backfield, into the linebacker's lap. So it's just so many things that are wrong here. And that's why he's able to walk in. Guys are doing the wrong thing on purpose. Another tush push. I don't think we have to watch this unless it's a fumble. Let's just see it real quick. I don't know why they put this as a top play. I get it. They scored, but is it really a top play, though? Like, I hope they outlaw this out of the game. And that's another thing that inflates Jalen Hurts' stats. These tush pushes. It's like, it's an automatic touchdown. Like, of course you're going to score a touchdown. It doesn't make you look great. Like, let's say he gets rushing numbers close to Lamar or Mike Vick. It's not going to be impressive. You're not actually running it in like they did. You're doing tush pushes from a yard out. You know what I mean? That's not impressive. You're going to rack up the touchdowns, but they're meaningless touchdowns. You know, people walk away during the tush push to go get a drink because it's that automatic. It's stupid. I hope they take that out of the game because it ruins our game. If you're going to do QB sneak, do it the natural way. Do it the way that it was always done. QB, center versus the D-tackle, middle linebacker. That's it. Not a bunch of guys crowded up behind you, ready to push you in. You know, like, that's stupid. Like, that's so dumb. Obviously, he's going to score. They're showing this again. We're not going to watch this again. I don't know why they showed that again. All right, let's see this. Oh, this is the fake. So, Philly, I don't know, guys. They really should have been thinking fake here. And at the same time, Washington should have gone for it. You know, it's whatever. This game is do or die. So, you get them on the fake. Philly actually thought they were going to punt this. Look at this guy looping around. And then look at this guy. What is he doing? You ran by the guy that's running upfield? He let it catch it on purpose, guys. They worked together on that one, 54. Why would you run past him when you know that's your man? You got to block up the field. He's running up the field on you. Because you let him run by. It's stupid. Oh, this is the play I showed earlier where the defensive end crashes inside, I believe. No, this is just a different play, actually. It's just so similar looking because they always crash inside. So, let's see here. So, beat by alignment because this receiver is outflanking him. So, as an end, you want to be outside of this so you can contain the edge. So, let's watch this guy. He's been messing up all game. He goes inside, and then he goes inside again. He had a redemption. He could have gone outside on this block right here. He goes inside of the block. Now Saquon goes outside of him. No edge, no chance. And the guy just stands there like, dude, show a moniker of effort. Just a little bit. Just a moniker. You don't have to show too much. Just show us you have a pulse. Just standing there after you crash inside. Every play looks the same with the Eagles. Like, literally, like... It's very hard to watch. You know what I mean? Because it's every play looks the same. I can't see the Chiefs losing to a team that primarily runs the ball. Like, yes, the Eagles will shorten the game and run the ball and run the clock. But what are they going to do when the Chiefs just go right down the field and score immediately? You know what I mean? Because the Chiefs can turn it on just like that. Like, so I don't know. I think it might be a low-scoring Super Bowl, though, because they already gave us a high-scoring one between these two teams. So I think it might be a defensive struggle. But who knows? They might give us 50 points on both sides just to keep everyone on the screen glued together. But yeah, this run is just Washington. Look at this. They have a skinny guy at D tackle. He looks so tiny in there. Of course he's gonna get driven back. And then you got guys standing straight up. They're all standing straight up, wondering why they can't stop the run. You let the fourth string running back score on you. And then right here, I have this one on a short D end, no edge over there, right? And then the D tackle in front of him. So the D end goes right upfield, takes himself out of the play, and then this D tackle right here, look at him. He gets sealed off, turns his back, turns all the way around, guys. No edge, no chance. And then the tackling is piss poor. Piss poor. The Chiefs should have really blew this team out. And you know what it is, guys? I think they're making it seem like the Eagles are that much better. Like, they blew out their opponent, but the Kansas City Chiefs barely won. You know, I think they're trying to make it seem like the Eagles are that much better, so everyone picks the Eagles and picks against Mahomes. Nope. I'm not doing it. I'm not falling for it. Sorry. Just not doing it. It would be very bad for Mahomes' legacy to lose to the Eagles. It really would be. Like, you can't lose to a team that you already beat. That would just, like, you'll never be able to be compared to Brady. You just won't be able to. Losing to the 14th best quarterback, even with Saquon, I don't care. That's still ridiculous. And this right here is just, where's my edge? Contain the edge. Get outside. Get outside. Get outside. Get outside. He does, but it's way too late. Falls on his face. Touchdown. Looks like everyone gave up on that play, though, because they drew it up that way for the Bills to always score. All right, next play. Was it the Xavier Worthy touchdown, I think? Yeah. So this is just the Bills not trying to win. You got your safety matched up against the fastest player in the league, arguably. So wherever number 3 is, that's where they went. Number 3 can't cover anybody. He's too slow. You got number 3, your safety, covering Xavier Worthy, your fastest player in the league, arguably. But you're going to put your safety on him. But the fans are wondering why the Bills can't win. All right, cool. At that point, if I see that as a coach, I see Xavier Worthy's matched up with DeMar Hamlin, my safety, I'm calling a timeout if I'm trying to really win the game. But you let it ride out? Like, that's ever going to, like, turn out well for you? And now there's no edge here, no chance. Where's my edge? He doesn't ever go upfield until it's too late. Then he goes inside of the running back. Running back blocks the edge for him. Easy touchdown. Easy peasy easy. Feels like they're out practicing. It literally feels like practice mode. All right, let's see how this end plays this. Quarterback. So he does what he's supposed to do. He's not supposed to go for the running back on that. So the edge player, you got the quarterback. The safety. Well, this linebacker and this corner need to make the pitch. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. All right, so this guy goes quarterback. So this corner has to get pitch. Linebacker messes up, guys. You see what he did there? 32. He latched on instead of getting strafed. He's supposed to go right down the line. You saw how he engaged, guys? I think he did that on purpose. 32. 32, you know it's option. You see it's option. So right here, let's pause right here. So right now, you know it's option. So 32 should be coming flat down the line. Instead, he goes into the block and then goes flat down the line anyway. He should have done that from here. So he'd be here, and then he'd be making the play with the corner, and he wouldn't have got in. But that's what I mean. They do stuff on purpose to let things happen. He wasn't supposed to make the stop there, so he runs into the block. Very stupid. All right, so here, same thing. The edge just acts like an idiot, runs inside. 94, we're seeing his numbers. Whenever you see D linemen's numbers, they're completely doing the wrong thing. They should never, first of all, turn their shoulders ever in a million years. And a defensive end on the left side should never turn his back and run towards the other side of the field. Like, look, wait, what is that? Like, look at this idiot. I need to see this again. So this guy, what he should have done is come right here outside and basically blow this play up. Right? Outside contain, blow the play up. Live to see tomorrow. Second down. Instead, he goes and crashes inside, turns his back, runs off to get a hot dog. Because I don't know what this is. Look at him. He runs off to get a hot dog instead of blowing this play up and getting Mahomes in the backfield. Now you got two guys just getting blocked up and Mahomes running it in again for another touchdown. This guy had like 3 rushing touchdowns. All because the defensive end doesn't know how to play defensive end. We get to the biggest game of the year and guys forget how to play their position properly. Just like the mobsters say, we pay a guy off to just not play their position properly. That's how the rig works. They say it. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's a thing. Oh yeah, this was the touchdown where the Chiefs leave the back of the end zone wide open. See right here, they have all these guys in the front of the end zone. What about the back of the end zone where there should be someone? You don't think one of these three guys should be back there? You're just going to have, like, this guy should be back there. You see how he's just in la-la land, no man's land? 3 defenders next to each other. This is the shit I'm talking about. Why do you have 3 defenders next to each other, but there's no one in this area, that area? It's like you have areas that need to be covered, but they just don't cover them. Why? It's part of the plan. In what world would you leave any part of the end zone open like that? Just think about that, guys. Do a few more plays here. Wait, what? Yeah, that was just bad. I don't know what he was thinking here. He just threw this up. Like, I get it. You guys are down big. You're trying to make something happen. You throw it up. But the thing is, this is Terry McLaurin. He's not a jump ball receiver. If anything, let him go chase after it. Make him run after the ball. But Quinyon Mitchell is also a speed demon. So that's just a bad matchup, bad play. Like, I know it's 3rd and 10. Like, just draw something up better than that. Even a stop route would have been better. Let him run to the 15, 17 yards. Make it look like you're running a street stop route. Catch it, go out of bounds. That's how you know these plays are fake. Like, he just throws it up like he's in high school. Like, here, take the ball. Like, come on. Like, who's actually buying that? All right, let's go to a good play here. Let's analyze a good play. Wait, what's this? All right, so they do a screen. Actually, turns out not too bad. But, yeah, no. And, oh, yeah, one of the weird fumbles. So Washington had a lot of weird fumbles where guys were just throwing the ball. I think Washington just got paid to throw fumbles on the ground. Because this shouldn't have been a fumble, guys. Like, just blow the whistle, dead. Like, nope. He just looked like he just dropped it down. Like, how does the ball just fall out like that? Because it fell out like that. That's how. What is this going to be, another fumble? Yep. I knew it. What I said it. I literally said it, guys. What is this going to be, another fumble? Look at this. How do you fumble this? Washington never had a chance. Like, you can't do that. You can't put the ball on the ground 5 times. The Bills put the ball on the ground 5 times and they recovered all 5. Washington did not get that same luck. Notice how I said luck. What is this going to be, another fumble? It seemed like any time Washington was about to do something good, a fumble would happen. Yeah, this is a fumble. He tries to get up with it and gets the ball ripped from his arm. But the thing is, guys, he's holding the ball out like this. You see how you can see the bottom of the football? That's all that someone has to do. You see that? Let me demonstrate that again. If you hold the ball like this, that's all that has to happen. Not much pressure. But guess what? If you're getting up with the ball, you're holding it high and tight like that, you can't punch it out. That's why they tell you to hold it high and tight. You have it clinched between your fingers and your elbow and your chest. So there's literally nowhere for the ball to go. And your biceps also is hugging the bottom point of the ball. So if you're doing it properly, there's literally nowhere the ball can go. The only way the ball will come out is if you fall like on the ball and it gets squeezed too much. That's the only way. So that's how you know that that's all fake, guys. He literally held the ball out. It's a drill. He literally did a football drill. We do these drills on defense where, like, you'll hold it out for the defender to punch it out for you. He's basically doing a defending strip drill, you know? But people that don't play the sport won't know that. It just looks like, oh, he just lost the ball. The guy punched it out. No, he held it out for him. Subtle things like that. He literally held the ball out for him. If you know football drills and you know how the strip drill goes, he held it out for him, guys. He wasn't protecting it, holding it high and tight, keeping a guy from ripping him. He was doing the opposite. But I'm going to do this last play here, guys, because I actually have to head out. I actually want to do the final play of the game. Yeah, this is just Josh holding it too long. But yeah, let's get to the final play of the game. I want to see that Spags blitz that people were talking about. Oh yeah, this is the fumble, right? Where he jumps over the top. You never want to do that unless it's for the end zone because they can rip it out of your hand. That's the Drew Brees QB sneak. Drew Brees would only do that on the goal line because you could only lose it. You can't lose it if someone rips it out and you cross the plane. That's the only reason. You know what I mean? You can't do it any other time. I guess they're not showing the Spags blitz. Oh, this is the touchdown the Eagles got from the first play of the game. So they have two edge guys. They're actually lined up decently, but the problem is, what is Six doing? Why is he spinning like that? And then he falls down. There's your edge. Your edge player's on his face, and then that guy stumbles. And then no angles and no aggression. And then why can't this guy tackle him there? It's a show. It's a debacle. None of that was real. You see what I mean, guys? They could have tackled him if they wanted to. They didn't want to. Guy's in the wrong spot. I guess they're not showing that Spags blitz, guys. The last play of the game the Bills did. I want to see that. Dang, guys. That's the one play I wanted to see. Alright, maybe we'll do a short video just on that one play, though. But that's the end of the video. We'll leave it here. Join me for all the stuff leading up to the Super Bowl, and obviously the Super Bowl picks, Super Bowl breakdown, and anything I have else related to that, I will post it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.